Hey everybody, it's your favorite friend and fiend, Kenneth Ramon, back here again in the Cruiser Bruiser. Guess where I'm at right now, you guys? That's right, I'm outside my local Dollar Tree, and I've been following some of my favorite, Dollar Tree fanatics and seeing what you guys have been picking up, see some awesome stuff. So, fingers crossed, mine got some movies in. You never know, man. Sometimes I'll go into the Dollar Tree, I don't find anything at all, and then back to square one. But, I don't know. I got a good feeling. So, I don't know. Let's go inside, guys. Let's see what they got. Why, yeah, here we are. The weekly wow. Alright, let's take a look, guys. Crisscross. Let's see, what's this? A Goldie Hawn movie. I don't think I've seen that one before, so I'll set that one aside for now. Rescue Dawn. Christian Bale. Here's a Blu-ray right here. Let's see what this one is. It's a Keanu Reeves flick there. Out Cold with Terry Garr and John Lithgow. Might have to set that one aside for sure. Emmanuel. Not too sure what that one is. They got it. The Shimmer. I don't know too much about that one. Let's see. A lot of the things that I've seen before in here. Oh, here's one that you guys have been recommending. I saw some of it, but I got kind of bored, so I might have to come back to that one. Blood, Sweat, and Terrors. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, and right here, just seeing a lot of stuff I saw the last time. The Lions for Lambs, I was in here the last time. What's this one right here? Let me pull this one out. Interesting. It's got Vince Vaughn in it, so I mean, that might be worth a watch. Radio Days. I think this one was in here the last haul. Not too sure though. I think it's one of those, MGM reissues. Dollar Tree exclusives. Oh guys, if you see this one, definitely pick it up. Yeah, going back to my childhood right there. Very cool. Let's see. A lot of the same old from last time. Pawn Sacrifice. Tobey Maguire. Hey, that could be a good one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, guys. Yes. This is really cool to find here. Definitely. Some Billy Bob right there. Pentagram. Check that one out, guys. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Hawaii. Don't know too much about that one. Here's one that I was checking out a second ago, guys. This Jack Black movie just recently came out, but it's in Spanish. So I know a couple of you guys said to check, maybe there's also an English in there, an English version, but let's see. Oh, I actually recognize these actors. This might be a good one. A little murder mystery there. I'm going to set that one aside. Yeah, see, he's got multiple copies of that one. Yeah, this looks like a lot of repeats now. Let's see what this one is. Hustlers. It's got Jennifer Lopez. Lizzo's in this? And Cardi B? I might have to check this one out. Let's see. It's rated R. Let me see why it's rated R. Let's see. Focus. It says pervasive sexual content, drug content, language, and nudity. Yeah, it seems like it might be right up my alley. So, guys, I hear this is the worst movie of all time. Let me take a look. Yeah, you know what that means, guys. For $1.25, I think it's worth a shot. So set that one aside. Let's see, let me go over here. Var City Blood. What's this one? Oh yeah, this is definitely right up my alley. Put that one aside too. Yeah, we don't need any of these movies. Let's see over here. Here's another Blu-ray. I don't know what that's all about. Channel X. Oh, look at, it's got like cartoon, hip-hop cartoons here, little gangsters there. So if that's your cup of tea, check that out. It's a movie called Seagull. I don't know any of those people. Oh, Marion. Is this? Yeah. Cool, man. They even got like rap DVDs here at the Dollar Tree, so check that out. Got a couple of them. Here's that Johnny English Blu-ray that I saw the last time. Is this one in Spanish too? Yeah, guys, I don't know. See, I don't know if I want to pick this one up if it's in Spanish, but still cool. Still cool to see at the Dollar Tree. We got some Kid Rock. Hey, we got Kid Rock in here, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys got more?
Yeah, I got another box over there too.
Cool.
I just put a box just like this out though. All down there, so
Right on.
not too much excitement here.
Which one?
Elvis Presley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. That's a cool one. Alrighty, guys, we're back here again and got a big bag full of awesomeness. Well, actually not as big as, previous episodes, but did pick up quite a bit of stuff. Actually, I didn't expect to pick up much today. Like, as you guys saw earlier, saw a lot of repeats and things like that, but then once I got into the middle of it, I'm like, oh, okay, here's some gems that I definitely have to pick up, and even got a few Blu-rays in here. So without further ado, you guys, let me share with you guys what I picked up. Alright, unloading this bad boy. Whoa. I'm dropping things. But yeah, so I actually picked up quite a bit. Check this out, you guys. So first up, I picked up this little horror movie collection that I saw some of you other guys picked up, and I was like, please be at my Dollar Tree. But this is called Screaming Skull Collection. I was super stoked about this one, you guys, because it features Bela Lugosi, Fay Wray. Those of you guys that don't know who Fay Wray is, she was the original woman in like the original King Kong from like 1933. So that's pretty cool to see like movies with her in it, at the Dollar Tree. So that's pretty cool. And Glenn Strange is another name that I'm definitely familiar with. He played Frankenstein's monster after Boris Karloff. And I believe he was in like Son of Frankenstein and like The House of Frankenstein. Those ones, the later ones. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Of course, my favorite, Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. So played in all of those like old school like Frankenstein movies, from like the Universal days. So very cool to see movies with him in it. And yeah, so some of the movies in here are Screaming Skull, which I've never seen before, never heard of. And then there's a movie on here called The Mad Monster, which I believe I've heard of. Of course, I've heard of The Vampire Bat and Monster Makers on this one. It's a movie called Tormented. There's one called Scared to Death. That one has Bela Lugosi in it. And Adam Age Vampire. Not too sure what that one is. There's another one here called Dead Men Walk. So pretty cool. There's some movies that I've never heard of, and then some that I've definitely heard of that are pretty cool to have, in the collection. And check this out, guys. In the back, it's got these two awesome, movie frames in here. So pretty cool, like old school horror movie stuff. So very cool, very cool. Definitely had to pick this up, and so cool to find this at the Dollar Tree. It says 8 creature features on 2 DVDs. So pretty dang cool, you guys. Got some awesome public domain Dollar Tree movie cheese there. And then this one I definitely had to pick up. This is a movie with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, the two brothers. Don't kill me, guys, but I've never seen this movie before. And it's called Men at Work. And it says here, garbage men, James, played by Estevez, and Carl, played by Sheen, dream of opening a surf shop, but often land in hot water due to their practical jokes. Okay, so it sounds like it's one of those like comedy movies. And it says here, when they discover the body of a murdered politician on their route, they attempt to sniff out the killer themselves. A bad idea that rapidly ensnares them in a toxic waste scandal. Okay, so maybe it's like a little bit of like a murder mystery as well. Maybe like Once Upon a Crime, which is one of my favorite movies. So pretty cool. I'm surprised I've actually never seen this one before, but yeah, it's one of those like MGM Dollar Tree exclusive reissues, so pretty cool. Definitely had to pick this one up. I hadn't seen this one in there before. And then we got another MGM Dollar Tree reissue here. Another movie that I've never seen before, surprisingly, but I just saw the cast. You know, it's got John Lithgow, it's got Terry Garr, Randy Quaid even. It's called Out Cold. I've actually never seen this one before, so just for the cast alone, I definitely had to pick it up. And it seems like it's another like one of those like murder mystery comedies, kind of like the other one I was reading about, the Men at Work one. It says here, it's like a black comedy about a scorned wife's attempt to get away with murder. So hey, that sounds pretty interesting. So pretty cool. Anything with Terry Garr is pretty awesome. So actually, yeah, surprised I've never seen this one either, but it's back from 1989. So really cool, really cool. Another awesome MGM Dollar Tree exclusive there. And then next up, you guys, here's a really interesting one. And at first, I didn't even really know what this was. I thought, okay, another cool like murder mystery movie with actors that I'm familiar with. And then like I started reading about it, I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson with the lady from American Pie and the guy from Terminator 3. I should probably know their names, right? But yeah, that's just how I recognize them. Anyway, so yeah, it's like a little like what's it called, a movie, you know, inspired by the O.J. Simpson trial. So really cool here. It says inspired by true events. The film follows O.J. Simpson's ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson in the last final days leading up to her tragic death, as seen from her point of view. Questions what role, if any, did Glenn Rogers, also known as the Casanova killer, play in this murder? See, guys, this sounds like totally awesome stuff. I can't wait to see this. And those of you guys that are familiar with my band Mad Epidemic, we actually have a song about this. So really cool to come across this at the Dollar Tree. I didn't even know what it was at first. I just threw it in the cart because I was like, oh, it's a cool murder mystery movie. And then little to find out, right, I was all reading about this, I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so really cool to come across this one. And here's one, you guys, that I'm sure you guys will be like, oh, come on, Kenneth, you know, put that back. But here's a movie that definitely caught my eye. It's called Hustlers. It's with Jennifer Lopez here, and then even it's got Cardi B and Lizzo, so like it's got even some like mainstream rappers in this one, so really cool. It's a movie that's not too old either. It says here from 2019. So I want to read a little bit about it. It says follows a young stripper struggling to make ends meet. That is until she meets Ramona. Cool name. Played by Jennifer Lopez, the club's savvy top earner who shows her the way toward making the big bucks. And then it says here that when the 2008 economic collapse hits Wall Street pretty hard, Destiny and Ramona make a plan with their fellow strippers to turn the tables around on these greedy power players. Hey, you guys, I mean, sounds pretty awesome to me, so I definitely had to pick this one up. I know some of you guys are like, gosh, Kenneth, put that thing back and wash your hands after touching that, but I want to check this one out for sure. Then next up, you guys, here's one, another recent title that I was surprised to find. Only thing is, this one is in Spanish, but I couldn't help but still put it in the cart. And this is like The House with the Clock in Its Walls, I think it's called. But it's got Jack Black in it. I've been meaning to watch this, but never got around to it. And yeah, this is fairly new too. Yeah, 2019. I remember when this came out. I just never had a chance to watch it. So pretty cool, you know. And yeah, some of you guys in the comment section were letting me know that even if the cover's in Spanish, it might have an option where you could watch the movie in English too. So fingers crossed that's the case, but I don't see anything in English in here except for, you know, their names, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Everything else is in Spanish, but you know, I grew up knowing Spanish and I've been wanting to pick it back up. So, you know, maybe this will help me out. You know, I remember, you know, when I was a kid, I used to watch Telemundo all the time with my grandma. I used to watch King Kong on there. And I remember one time they even showed Jaws and they called it tiburon, you know, the shark. And really didn't matter to me. I still loved it, you know, and it was fun to watch. So you know what? I mean, even though it's in Spanish, hey, I still might dig it. And sometimes like they get like actors that kind of sound like the original actor, and some that don't sound anything like the original actor to like overdub, you know, the Spanish speaking parts. And I remember I used to watch ones where like they had like the worst, god awful Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonator speaking Spanish. You know, I remember watching Jingle All the Way and like Terminator on the Spanish channel, and I don't know where they found this guy to overdub his speaking parts, but they were hilarious. So I could only imagine who they got to do Jack Black for this one. Anyways, you guys, I'm rambling now, but pretty cool. I just had to pick it up nonetheless. And now here's one that's totally right up my alley right here. This one's called Var City Blood. Take a look at that, you guys. Look how gnarly the front cover looks. It says school's out forever. It's totally right up my alley. Look at that. Look, it's like archery class right here. It says high school is murder, dude. This is totally right up my alley. I cannot wait to watch this. Don't recognize any of the actors, but hey, man, this might be like some awesome indie film cheese right here. So super stoked for this one. Definitely had to pick that one up. And speaking of movies that just might be god-awful, this one I know for a fact is god-awful because a friend of mine told me, God, I watched this movie in theaters. I just wasted all my money. And I've been meaning to watch it, but I mean, this is the best way to watch it, right? Just finding it at the Dollar Tree, you know, so you're not spending too much. But here's a movie called Movie 43. I've actually never seen this before. And actually, when I was checking out, you guys, the cashier was all like, oh, you're going to love this one. And I'm like, really? I heard this is like the worst movie of all time. And she's like, oh, yeah, but it's so bad that it's good. It's like over the top humor, and I know you're going to love it. Her words exactly. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked for this one. And, yeah, look at all the great actors in here. Like she was saying, yeah, it's got like A-list actors and they do like crazy overboard stuff in this movie. So I'm totally looking forward to it. But, yeah, it's got, let's see, Halle Berry, Kristen Bale, Elizabeth Banks. It's got Anna Faris, got Gerard Butler, Richard Gere's in this, Hugh Jackman's in this, Johnny Knoxville, Sean William Scott, Kate Winslet. I don't know how, like, if this is the worst movie of all time, I don't know how they got everybody in this, but it must have had like some really huge budget, and they wanted to get like the best actors ever to be in the worst movie of all time. I cannot wait to watch this. But yeah, check out the back, you guys. It says guaranteed to cluck you up, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So definitely had to pick that one up. That was a score. I mean, I know it's gonna be really bad, but it's famous for being really bad. So at least it's got that going for it, right? Hey everybody, before I get to my final pickups, I just want to thank you all so much for watching my video. If you like what you see so far, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so very much. Alrighty guys, well I got a couple more DVDs and then I got 3 Blu-rays to share with you guys. So pretty awesome stuff, you guys, so far. I'm pleasantly surprised by this Dollar Tree haul. And you guys let me know if you found anything awesome. Definitely let me know down in the comments section. But anyways, you guys, I picked up this movie called Burning Kiss. And yeah, not familiar with any of the actors in it, but it's got an interesting premise. And I want to read a little bit about it. It says here, in this neo-noir film, a detective named Edmund and his daughter Charlotte remain haunted by the car accident that left Edmund crippled and his wife dead. Years later, Edmund is still dodgingly pursuing clues to uncover who is responsible for the accident. Then one day, a young man named Max comes forward and claims to have caused the collision. The detective then plots a complicated and unwise plan of revenge that puts his daughter in danger. You guys, I cannot wait to watch this. That sounds so awesome. It sounds like a nail-biting thriller right here. And look at this, you guys. It's got some guy right here. His face is all covered in bandages with a hat on. It kind of reminds me of like the Invisible Man. So yeah, man, I didn't know like any of the actors, didn't recognize any names behind here, but like definitely had to pick this one up for sure. And then, speaking of that, like, here's another one with actors that I'm just not familiar with at all, but it's called Trespassers. And, I've been watching some of these movies, or like, you know, like intruders, like break into somebody's house, and then it takes a turn for the worse. You know, kind of like Don't Breathe, and this movie I just saw called Intruders I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Really awesome stuff, you guys, and I love it when there's like an awesome twist at the end. So that's why I picked this one up, because, you know, maybe this is another one of those thrillers that have like this huge, like, you know, psychological horror twist at the end, and I totally dig movies like that. But it says here at the top, a brutally sleazy home invasion thriller, simple, sadistic, and definitely not for the squeamish. Sounds right up my alley, so definitely looking forward to watching that one for sure. All right, you guys, next up, I got 3 Blu-rays, and one of them's in English. Anyways, you guys, Friday Night Lights with the GOAT himself, Billy Bob. Definitely. When I saw this, man, I'm like going in my cart. And I do have this on DVD, but, you know, anything with Billy Bob, you know, it's a no-brainer. Definitely have to pick it up and add to the collection. I love the guy, man. He just put out a new album. I wanted to recommend it to you guys. It's really good, with his band, the Boxmasters. I just got my copy autographed by him and the band, and I'm looking forward to reviewing that for you guys, you know, maybe next week or something, you know, because it's a really good album. Really do suggest you guys check that out. But anyways, you guys, so he's an awesome musician, awesome actor, just love the guy. And this movie, man, this movie was pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome drama, pretty awesome sports movie if you dig sports movie. But I just went in this for Billy Bob, man, and he always kills it in everything he does. So if you see this at the Dollar Tree, definitely pick it up. And then next up, you guys, picked up Neighbors. This is in Spanish. At least the cover's in Spanish. I don't know if it gives me an option to watch in English, but everything's in Spanish. Couldn't help but pick this up, you know. I mean, it's on Blu-ray. It was at the Dollar Tree, you know. I mean, I don't really lose a lot in buying this, so, you know, like worst case scenario, maybe I'll get some awesome overdubbing from Seth Rogen sound-alike, like I was saying earlier. You know, it's cheesy funness. So, anyways, but I love this movie. I remember watching this when it first came out with my friend and just cracking up. So that alone was reason enough to pick this one up. And same thing with this one. It's another one that's in Spanish, but I love this movie. And, you know, I constantly think about this movie still to this day. And I haven't seen this since it came out, and it's been out for 10 years now. Yeah, 2012. So back in the day when I was in high school, I saw this movie, and what an awesome nail-biting thriller. And of course, I'm talking about, what is this movie called? I don't even know what it's called. I forgot. It's been a while. Premium Rush. It says here, like tiny in small print, Premium Rush. But yeah, I really like this one with Michael Shannon, and this guy here. He's like the main protagonist. He's in this bike, and he's just like trying to escape like these bad guys. I forgot, like, is he like on the run because he has like a bag full of cash? I forgot what the movie's about, but I always think about like that movie with the guy on his bike, like the whole time he's just on the run on his bike, and it's just like such a nail-biting thriller. Another movie like this is called Cellular. Yeah, I love that movie where he's just like on his phone the whole time with God, who's in that movie? I think it's Chris Evans, right? Isn't Chris Evans like the main guy in that movie? And he's just on the phone with a woman who's being kidnapped, and like she's trying to like plead for help, and then he's just like trying to keep her on the phone before his cell phone dies so he could get more information. I love that one too. So I love movies like that. If you guys know any other ones like it, please let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, you guys definitely had to pick it up. Anyways, you guys, those are my pickups for this month's Dollar Tree haul. Where are we now? We're in May. We're in May 2022. It's gonna be May. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you saw something earlier in the video that you highly recommend that I pick up, that I didn't pick up, that I just skimmed right past, and you're like, gosh, Kenneth, you should have picked that up, let me know. I'll run back right now. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Kenneth Ramon, signing off.